In a quiet corner of Spain around the year 1174, a child was born who would one day set the world on fire, not with a sword or crown, but with words, truth, and compassion. His name was Dominic, and he believed in a world where knowledge served love, where truth confronted lies, and where faith walked hand in hand with humility. This is the story of a man who changed the church by founding not an army, but a brotherhood of preachers. Dominic de Guzman was born in Caleruga, a small village nestled in northern Spain. His family was noble but not rich. His father, Felix, served as a village leader. His mother, Jane of Azar, was known for her charity. From the beginning, Dominic was different. As a child, he was serious, reflective, often seen praying or helping the poor. When famine struck the land, Dominic did something radical. He sold everything he owned, including his precious books, and gave the money to the starving. Dominic pursued his studies in Palencia, mastering theology and philosophy. He entered the church not as a monk in a cloister, but as a canon in Osma, where he lived in community under a rule of prayer, discipline, and study. His talents caught the eye of his bishop, and soon Dominic began to travel. On a diplomatic journey through southern France, he encountered something troubling. Villages filled with Cathars, a growing heretical sect that denied the goodness of creation and the humanity of Christ. It was then that Dominic's mission truly began. Most people fought heresy with punishment. Dominic chose a different path: dialogue, humility, and relentless truth. He traveled from town to town on foot, barefoot, carrying only scriptures. He engaged in debates, sometimes lasting all night. One night, he stayed at an inn and ended up talking with the innkeeper, who was a Cathar. By morning, the man had returned to the Catholic faith. Dominic believed that the only way to heal falsehood was through holy preaching rooted in deep study, prayer, and love. In the year 1206, Dominic founded a community to care for women who had converted from Catharism, but his dream was bigger. In 1215, he traveled to Rome with the support of Pope Honorius III. He officially founded the Order of Preachers, or as we know them today, the Dominicans. It was a radical vision. His brothers would take vows of poverty and chastity, but unlike monks, they would not remain behind monastery walls. They would go out, walk among people, live in cities, and preach in the universities. Their motto: truth. Legend says that during a time of discouragement, Dominic had a vision of the Virgin Mary, who gave him a powerful tool for preaching and prayer: the Rosary. While historians debate the details, what's certain is this: Dominic and his followers spread devotion to the Rosary as a way of meditating on the mysteries of Christ. It became a spiritual weapon of peace. By the time Dominic died in Bologna in the year 1221, the order had spread across Europe. His friars were preaching in Paris, Rome, Bologna, and beyond. He never became a bishop, never led a great council. He simply walked, taught, prayed, and trusted. 8 centuries later, Dominic's legacy lived on. The Dominican order continues to be a beacon of truth and reason in a noisy world, serving as missionaries, teachers, scientists, writers, and human rights advocates. Dominicans helped build the medieval university system, trained thinkers like Thomas Aquinas, and today they're still found in classrooms, conflict zone, and online platforms, bringing clarity to confusion and mercy to division. Pope Francis once said that Dominic teaches us how to walk with others, even those who disagree, not with anger but with the power of truth spoken in love. In a world still torn by misinformation, violence, and spiritual hunger, Dominic's way remains the light in the dark. Dominic did not seek fame. He simply listened to the hunger of the world and the whisper of God calling him to speak. He spoke with love. He studied with devotion. He preached with fire, and that fire still burns today.